Today, we have a guest came from Italy. He worked here for a few years and launched a business. So if he did it, you can do it. Don't forget to leave comments below. Ta-da! Welcome to the success story, Matthew. We are very happy to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Said.
And we are really excited to hear your story. What I know that you came from Italy, right?
Yes,
When
that's
was
correct.
this one?
It was actually in 2017.
2017.
Yes, 2017, and I came from Milano, from my city.
Milan.
Yes, correct.
The city of fashion.
Yes, and football.
Football, yeah. So you came here in Milan 2017.
Yes, 2017.
And you worked in a couple of hotels in UAE, in
Correct.
Abu Dhabi, then Dubai. And you said to yourself, I want to do something else for me, right?
Yes,
I
correct,
want to do, yes, I see a big opportunity in the city. Why I don't do by myself?
Yes.
And that's what you started. So share with us your story. When you came here, you thought coming to Dubai, it will be easy to open a business, easy to work, easy to find the place I would love and I will live my life and open my business here?
Yes. So, as you said, I came in Abu Dhabi in 2017.
Yeah.
So I joined Emirates Palace Hotel, which
Yeah.
was like the landmark of UAE.
Yeah.
So it was very good and amazing experience there.
Yeah.
I was assistant manager, and I really enjoyed that experience.
Yeah.
So after 2 years and a half, myself and my partner Emily,
Yeah.
she's from France, we decided to just change the city and
Yeah.
then go to Dubai. So in 2019, just before COVID, was a crucial moment.
Yeah.
We decided to move to Dubai.
Yeah.
So we changed hotel, we changed company. I worked for the Four Seasons Hotel
Yeah.
in the same field. So I was assistant manager. So I joined assistant manager in Concierge
Yeah.
in Four Seasons Dubai. And then I was promoted as chief concierge. As
Yeah.
well, Emily, she is working in Sofitel De Palm
Yeah.
as a manager, event manager. So we really liked and enjoyed these years in
So you
UAE.
said with your partner, Emily, you said, oh, she is an event manager. I am also specialized in the concert. Let's bring together this one, two minds, and build something for us.
Yes, that's
That's why
actually-
they did, right?
Yes. So that was the spirit.
Yeah.
As well, as you know, after COVID,
Yeah.
we saw that the country was managing very well the situation.
Yeah.
So even though there was a pandemic, international emergency, we saw that Dubai was growing so fast and
Yeah.
a lot of opportunities were there.
Yeah.
So after COVID, we thought, why not? Why we don't have to risk, and we
Yeah.
want to do something from our side.
Yeah.
And we start to look for opportunities and where to open our company and what to do and so on. So at the end of the day, we realized that especially UAE is very easy to open a company.
Yeah.
In 2 months we did it actually.
In 2 months only?
Yes.
You set up all the businesses
Yes,
2 months?
2 months, which is impossible in Italy or in France. It will take I don't know how many
Yeah.
years. And we are very happy that we managed to do that. And everything was actually born from, let's say, a vacation.
Yeah.
And I truly believe, that in science,
Yeah.
but the science, you can read the science only when you are ready.
Yeah.
So this is, I always believe about that. I always had a huge passion about concierge services.
So you went in the vacation with Emily?
Yes, in actually it was April.
Yeah.
We've been to Mauritius.
Yeah. Oh.
After a long time, we've been together.
Let's take some relax.
Yes.
And
yes.
You didn't think about it like this idea to open a business until there?
We were thinking a little bit before, but everything from my side came like very naturally there. As well. We had time to talk and discuss. When you have time to talk,
your mind opens for new
Yes.
opportunities. So
Correct.
you relax yourself, and instead of going to the work every day and getting busy for things, customers and things, working for other people and this one, and now you are free for your mind. So you are free for new things, and your mind just found an idea,
Correct.
found new ways. How? Okay, the business was there, idea was there, but now there is a possibility, there is solution how to go, how to start, how to take action. That's what you did during the holiday.
Yes, actually, during the holidays, there was a very funny story. So we were about to rent a car there, so to travel a little bit to discover the island, and through like connections, they gave us a contact of a very young guy, and this young guy was actually having a proper business. And on the side, he decided to open his one for rent a car. So he just bought a couple of cars, and then he said, you know, he was talking mainly with Emily because he was talking only in French. And unfortunately,
Mauritius, they speak in French.
Correct. And it was very, very nice because we were talking all together, and we were trying to give him a lot of like suggestions since we come from 5-star hotels experience, and we want to be like supportive, you know. We were talking with him, you should go there to all the hotels, represent yourself, introduce yourself. And then once we arrived at the airport, we were about to leave, so come back to UAE. We look into our eyes and we say, okay, why we are giving suggestions and what about us?
Yeah, it's true.
So from that time, we saw that, that all the signs were very clear for us, only when we were ready. So we were really ready to see whatever we were doing since 5-6 years for Emily, and for me it's 12 years. So everything was in front of our eyes, but we couldn't maybe read at the time. So then when we came back, I started to see, honestly speaking, where to open the company. So worldwide, when it was like easier, and then as well better in terms of taxation. And so on. So at the end, we realized that we were in the right place, which is actually Dubai. And as well, I think the demand, it's here in UAE for our services, which are the concierge services. So
this person who
this
just
person
met
gave
you,
us-
didn't know him,
I don't-
just randomly, accidentally, and he changed something inside you and your partner. Said, if we can give this advice to this person, why don't we to give to ourselves? He's building business, he's taking action. We need also to take action. That's what you did, right?
Yes. It's amazing because once again, everything was in front of our life every day. We just, we were able to read only at that time when we were ready. So this is very inspiring for me, and it's beautiful because since I was like, for example, a kid, I was always having the passion for concierge. My first, one of the movies that inspire me, it's a comedy movie, it's a very light one. But it was a movie from 1994, I think.
Italian movie?
No, actually American, with Michael J. Fox. It's called For Money or Love, where there was the gentleman that was like doing a chief concierge in a 5-star luxury hotel. So he was very happy, helping every clients, getting in touch with all the connection of the New York, of the big city. So since that time, I didn't know, but I felt, oh my God, it's so nice, this job, to talk with all the people, know everybody, and then help the people with your connection. So that was amazing. I didn't know that I really wanted to do that, but I was really, really inspired.
And this person who just came randomly, he just, Matthew, it's time now for you and Emily to start. And you started. But you didn't like ask yourself, it's going to be easy for me to open? Oh, there'll be maybe obstacles, right? To open a business. Oh, now I will not have my salary. What I will do?
That's the actual
I will have clients. Really, clients will come to take some business. How did you manage all these things?
So, it's really, I always believe in whatever is happening to you is not just for a case. It's just for destiny, or it's coming into your life, as you said, for a meaning, for a motivation.
So everything happens for the reason.
For a reason, yes. I truly believe so. And yes, I have all this question on my side, like, oh my God, the client will come to me. Why to me and not to someone else?
Yes, true. I've just started now, and there are many competitors there. Why they should come to me?
Of course, of
How
course.
did you manage these things?
Uh,
The thoughts,
the
negative
thought
thoughts.
Yes,
Yeah.
the thought is really is not easy, as you
Yeah.
said. It's not easy because every day you should think that there is a guest that can be potentially come to you or maybe
Yeah.
come to somebody else. But I'm very positive in my daily life, and especially I truly believe that I opened the company not because let's say I want to become a millionaire, or
Yeah.
you know, it's because it's our passion. So
Wow.
our passion is what really we are, and if this
Yes.
message will come to the customers, then they will understand that we are doing because we really like what we are doing. Like for
Yeah.
example, we really like to go in restaurants, new places. We recently went to Fujairah to hike, you know.
Yeah.
So these things is actually can be turned into your daily operation, daily job.
It's good thing Matthew said. I don't work just to be a billionaire because I have passionate. I have things to do. It's true when you love to do, and you do it with your love, with your enthusiasm, with your energy, the money comes to you.
Yes.
You don't think about the money, but you do what you love. You do what things. Believe in the money will come to you. That's what you did. You did it with your passion, and you love what you do now, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's passion is something that me and Emily we have together, and we share with the job that we do.
Yeah.
And passion is another key word that we use always when we introduce our company, when we want to explain why we took this decision. Because without passion, you cannot live simply without passion.
Yeah.
When people they look at you and they say, oh, for example, you do something very good, it can be for several factors. It can be for yes, for passion, but because you feel that you want to be professional, you want to succeed in something. But once again, we did it because it's what we like. It's how we are. And how we are, it's something unique that other people maybe they can have, but they cannot have.
And of course, you talked about the advantage, not only disadvantage. Or I don't have a client, we just process, or we have a fear. Of course, there was advantage. Maybe you worked both, as I told at the beginning. Both of you have a great brainstorm, come up with the idea, new things, and not only this, also Italy. Here, let's be honest, people like Italy. People like to eat in Italian restaurant, French restaurant. So maybe Italy can give you a brand also when they say this concert team has two partners, one from France, one from Italy, and both of them can bring something. When the client, they hear this, they want to you, Italian, Milan, fashion, French, Paris, or something like that to come.
Yes.
That's the advantage. What other advantage also?
The advantage, I can see actually advantages in disadvantages.
Yeah.
And I always say, for example, at the beginning when you say, how you took the decision and maybe you will not have a salary for 1-2 months. So I think that even not having a salary, it's actually an advantage in one way. You know what I mean? It's exactly the point that you feel that you are the only one responsible of your own boat, let's say.
Wow.
So this is making you, it's making myself feeling like I'm alive and I'm really the one that can take decision, bad or good, but I'm the person that took the decision and is really inspiring you and giving you a lot of power.
Yeah. Lastly, I was reading a book about entrepreneurs. Okay, one of the advantage, or one of things they take the responsibility, they turn the disadvantage to the advantage. They say, oh, we don't have the salary. We are going to create a cash flow for us. We are going to do things. We are going to find a way for us. That's what you did, right? You
correct.
You said, oh, there is no salary now. So it's time to take action. It's time to find the money. That's what you did.
Yes, correct. As well, for example, it was not actually the ideal scenario to keep the job and have like our project as a side job.
Yeah.
Because at the end, the side job is not your main job. And we want that this is can be and will be our main job.
Yeah.
So our dream. So you need to have time, you know. Being an Italian, I know that, for example, when you cook something, you need to wait the exact time. You cannot cook a nice risotto in 3 minutes. You need to wait 17 minutes. Otherwise, it's not good enough.
It's true. It's true.
And you need time to do it. You need to have patience. You need to have passion again. You need to be able to put all the ingredients. So we want to do the things properly and in a way that will be successful.
Yes.
So that's even without salary is a moment. Of course, it's not happiness when you don't have salary, but it's giving you inspiration to move forward, to motivate yourself more and more.
And you mentioned something about the time. What is the most valuable currency, I feel it for me, is the time. So you said you put a side job and you do your job, it's not gonna work because you are losing the time, you are losing the focus. So you said I am going all in. I focus my time all on my project, on my company, on my do this one. So that's, I think, that what do you think about the time now you find for yourself to give your...
Yes, that's the time. I think that I had a discussion previously last week with a client, and we were discussing, the classic questions that, for example, what is luxury for you, since I'm handling with concierge services or luxury services in every day. So I really think that luxury, it's two keywords, two main topic. One is for sure time, which is connected with happiness.
Yeah.
So people nowadays, they don't have really a lot of time, For example, you work 10 hours, 15 hours. Sometimes you don't see even your partner and you live in the same place, right?
Yeah.
So at that time, luxury, it means time for sure, but what you do with that time.
Yeah.
And if you use the correct time in the correct way that you want, you will have happiness, which is really, really hard to find nowadays. Like the clients that we have or that you can see in Dubai, they can potentially buy everything. Like whatever they want, for a luxury car, an amazing house, a villa.
Yeah.
This is just a matter of spending the correct amount.
It's true. When you love what you do, you don't think about the time. Maybe you work from morning until late night.
Yes.
You don't feel the time.
Yes.
You do what you love. You do what this one. And instead of going to the work that you don't like or just waiting for your hours to end up and to go home. See the difference?
Yes.
This is what the time works.
Time is the real luxury nowadays.
Yes.
Everyone is busy with emails, WhatsApp.
Yeah.
There is no time for anything. And the time that
distractions. There are distractions. Emails, phone, distraction. There is no time for yourself.
Social media. There is no time for yourself or taking care of yourself. That's why, since I stopped, of course, to work for somebody else, let's say, I have more time for me. I started again to do some sports again, which was like a long
I can
time.
see you are in good fit now. Yes.
So it's actually good to have your time. So once again, time, it's really the luxury that we have nowadays. And the customers, they are giving you the luxury to handle their time.
Yeah.
So, for example, I want to travel to Mauritius, to Seychelles. So that time is for them the most precious thing they can give you. And it's priceless. You cannot buy time.
Now you can control your time.
Yes.
When you want to travel, when you want to go. That's what, and I called you, Matthew, I want to do a podcast. Yesterday I called you, right?
Yes, yesterday.
I want to do a podcast. Okay, I have no issue. So you don't have work, you don't have anything. You control your time.
Yes.
You control things that for yourself. And if you want to do something, you will do it.
That's correct. That's actually what you say just right now. If you want to do something, you do it.
Yeah.
It's something that pushed me to open this company, to our company. It's because, once again, having passion, I have a lot of ideas from my side. And, when you work for big organizations, it's not bad or it's not good what I'm saying, but of course you need to go step by step and ask for permissions whenever you have an idea. But from my side, since I love what I do, I can immediately suggest to myself, okay, why not? Why I cannot do this? and immediately put it on the market, let's say.
And now you open a concierge company. Like in Dubai, you take them to Dubai. Where do you take them really?
So basically, concierge company it's open for all the high-end class customers that they wants to have somebody that manage their lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it's not only for Dubai or UAE. So we aim to be like an international company,
okay.
since we are of course from Italy and France, which is a little bit easy
Yeah.
for us. We work like I work in Italy, of course, in Maldives.
Yeah.
So we want really to assist the clients 360 degrees. So from renting a car, a luxury car, to suggest like a restaurant, for example, that nobody knows. So these are the things that we really want to promote. So experiences, but very, very particular experiences. For example, here in Dubai, we know that it's plenty of safaris.
Yeah.
But we don't need to promote that. So we just put it a little bit on the side, and we go for something more local. Once again, Ras Al Khaimah or Fujairah, where to hike, and then what you can do after the hike, in which restaurant you can go, more local. So this is something that I really love, and I'm very passionate. We are very passionate both.
So I want your help now.
Yes.
I am here. I'm living in UAE. I'm from UAE, and I want to experience something really new. I have never been there. Where will you take me?
That's a good question. It depends. The first question that I actually make to my clients or customers or friends, I always ask, what do you like? Because I do not like to have the classic questions, or suggest me a restaurant, you know? Or suggest me a location, or a club, or a car, you know? What we are talking about is preferences which are very personal. For example, you like hearts, I like music. Why should be better my suggestion?
What I understand, the first step, you have to understand your customer.
Yes, the person. Once you understand the person, then you can give customized suggestions. Like, once again, if you love mountains and you love to wake up at 4:30, maybe somebody else likes, you know, more beach relaxed style, so doesn't want even to see 4:30 a.m. So wants to enjoy and I don't know, maybe see like a very unspoiled beach and clear water. So we can go for Al Quwain, for example, a suggestion like that, or Sadia, Thailand is very famous now. So I'm not mentioning.
Sadia,
So it's too famous now, but 2017 it was not famous.
Nothing. So for example, for me, I like to wake up early morning. I do activities.
Okay.
Activities, like I don't like to sit in the coffee or in the restaurant. I like to do activities. Do you provide your customer like this?
Yes, absolutely. What we provide actually professional guide from UAE, people or tours or organized with proper license, because we know that the difficulties nowadays as well in Dubai, it's in general UAE, but worldwide, should I say, after COVID, is the professionality in terms of people that they have the right license to do the job, the profession, and once again, passion. So we mix these two elements together. And we want to offer something specific. Like, as you said, I like to just walk and to do some activities. I will give you like a suggestion that actually I did last week. So what we did, we really woke up at 4:30 a.m. Actually 4. So Emily was hating me a lot, but it's good. We left from Dubai. We went to actually Fujairah in Wadi Gab. I don't know if I'm pronouncing well or.
First time I hear this, so I have to go. I have to know more about it.
I will tell you how to do it. And basically, we actually hiked for a couple of hours. And it was really, really amazing to walk and hike in this natural canyon of UAE with different colors of the rock. It's like blue and red. It's really, you feel that you are in another country. So after a couple of hours, we came back. So I'm really very into adventure, so I don't plan anything. As well, I like this podcast because we're just talking.
Just authentic. We didn't prepare. Just one thing here. We didn't prepare anything. We didn't prepare any question. Just we are coming here to talk from our experience, from our heart,
from our side,
and to inspire other people so to do the same.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
And after these 2 hours, we just had a look on Google Maps, and we say, okay, you know what? Last time I've been to Snoopy Island in Fujairah, which is an amazing spot. Let's go there, but let's go in a beach beside Snoopy Island. So it was like a public beach, and a lot of people, they were there to do barbecue and to camp there. And the sea was very clear, and it was perfect couple of hours on the beach as well. And then we came back in the evening to Dubai, back to the city.
Nice activities. That I can see you can provide many. But in terms of licensing and the approvals you mentioned, to set up your company, it was like easy?
It was actually easy from one side and not easy from another one.
What do you mean?
So basically, the licensing is actually easy because there are companies here in UAE that assist you to do that. The process is quite smooth, and it's quite fast. Let's say that in 20, 25 days, even less, you can get a proper license from Dubai mainland. Yes. So it's actually good. What is a little bit difficult? It's the banking side.
Okay.
But we managed to do it. We managed to open our profile with the bank. So we took a little bit more time, but altogether the process was a couple of months. And once again, I truly think that in Italy it would take ages.
So in 2 months you made everything. But just I have this question. Now you said, I just opened my company in 5 months. And was it easy for you to find customers? Did you call them to go after them, or just they came to you?
So at the moment, since I opened since 2 months, I truly believe that it's, especially in my field, it's concierge is word of mouth. You know, it's people that they refer to you once again for
reference.
who you are. Of course, I'm reaching out people that I know and customers that I know, and we have a good relationship, and we can talk about each other. It's more about knowing each other. So I truly believe that once again, it's the people in general. I'm not even talking about customers. They choose you for what you are, for how you are, more than exactly what you sell. For example, you see a lot of big brands. They have tons of sales department and agents and so on. However, the customers will come to you because they maybe know you, or Saida will come to you because I know you, I know that you are good, and they met you one time for dinner. They don't need to talk about exactly the product that they sell, right? It's more about the connection of the people that you are. Like, for example, you have, no one is going to a Ferrari showroom just to check if the Ferrari is real good, right? They just meet the person.
The reputation knows the brand also.
You know
already.
Everything. You don't need actually to have somebody that will assist you, because you go there with the spirit, oh my God, I'm going to buy and purchase one of the best cars in the world. So you don't need that, but what you need is the human touch, so the connection. And this is what it will be irreplaceable, even if we are going to 2023, 2022, everyone is like advertising this way of communicating through messengers, WhatsApp, which are very good and they are amazing. So that's why we are even doing a podcast. So, but the human touch and the person will never be replaced by.
So like since you are Matteo, you are just opening a new company. Of course, maybe you don't have much references, or you have references from the work you work, but you want to approach new customers. When you approach a new customer, you call random people sometime, and when the people say no, we don't want, no. How did you react? Did you feel frustrated?
Yes, of course. That's but once again, I believe that frustration is actually a part of the process.
True.
I didn't think honestly to open a company and then immediately become once again
progress,
or even, famous and go with a Porsche somewhere. But it's a part of the process.
Yes.
No one is real winning, like, I don't know, a challenge without even sweating a little bit.
Yeah.
So
But the only thing when you are rejected, when you feel frustrated, you don't give up. You don't say, "Oh, there is a door or closed door, and I will sit in my comfort zone. Why I have to do this?" You call, you keep, you recover, you do things, right?
yes, correct. It's actually a way that you need to find between yourself and your mind, and say,
Yeah.
okay, I had this situation which I have currently.
Yeah.
Some days which I don't receive calls, or
Yeah.
some days that I receive a lot of calls, and I'm very happy. But the point is, when you don't have requests, of course, it's not easy to manage that time.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. For example, for me, I'm listening some music, so I'm just trying to distract myself,
Focus.
focus on something different,
Yeah.
and focus on to be positive. I know it's not easy. It's not super easy, because sometimes you are kind of alone from your side, and of course you have friends and connection here, but everyone has his own life,
Yeah.
so it's not easy, but it's a good way, for example, to listen to some music or to distract yourself.
How do you be positive? Like, being positive doesn't come just like that. Do you read books, or do you do meditation, or do you write your journal, or do you listen to podcasts or others? How do you do you do?
It's so I think that, thanks God, I'm positive by nature, but it's not enough, as you said. I'm listening some music, and then I really like some podcasts, and as well some inspirational speech from the famous actors, or for example, famous entrepreneur. A famous one that I really love and really inspired me during like 2010, the first time that I was listening to this, it was actually the one from Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
He's the famous one in Stanford University, and it was the part about connecting the dots. So at that time, he was telling to all the students that you need to believe, once again, in yourself, and you need to believe in something.
Yeah.
That what are you doing is actually good, even, let's say that mathematically you don't know what you are doing at the moment. But you can only see and connect the dots at the end. You can only see like in the future. You cannot do it now. And the example is actually mine. When I started my career, I started in Maldives.
Yeah.
I was guest relation agent there, and then I came back to Italy, and I was doing. I'm actually a tour guide licensed in Italy, so I did a little bit of that. I was working in hotels as a receptionist mostly.
Yeah.
But I always had these things to explore, suggest, and somebody said as well, oh, you're very good, I think, in concierge, no? And this is what, I put together my movie of my childhood.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, yes. And then I got the chance to be proper concierge in Milan. I was working for Dorchester Collection in Milan. And at that time, I was a concierge, but I had always, and this is another side of my personality, every 2, maximum 3 years, I was changing job and city. I was in Florence, I was in Milano, I was in Maldives, I was, and the pure concierge, as you know, for example, in France or in Paris, they stay there for 40, 50 years, right?
Yes, true.
So they are like well-grown men, maybe 50, 60, they know everything about the city. And for me, all the people that will say like, okay, you will never be chief concierge, because if you continue move, what will happen to you? Nobody will take you as a pure, guide or expert of the location. And I was like, yes, but I love both. Once again, at that time, I didn't know what will be the end. And until the time that actually I managed to be chief concierge here in Dubai. And now that I opened the company, I can say, wow, now whatever I have made in my past, working in Florence, working in Venice, everything, it's very useful now, because I don't need to make a research when somebody is asking for a yacht in Portofino, but I have the person that actually worked with me.
Yeah.
And the same for Milano, the same for Maldives, the same for. So this speech, it was that I really listen sometimes. It's really inspired me, and it's really taking me on the positive side. Once again, to come back to your question. So it's like, wow, now I can see that what I've done, and I follow whatever I like, it's now very useful.
Yeah,
it was not wrong.
It's true. You said about the belief.
Yes.
You said, I told you this story. I read it from the book, The Magic of Believing. It says there is a story of father. He was blessed for son, but the son he couldn't hear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he did? He took them to the doctors. Doctors said it's impossible he will listen. Impossible he will listen. But you know what he was doing? Every day he was going and talking in his ears. He was not doing anything. Kept going for years, copying. One day he said, I talked to him and he moved. Like he heard something. He kept moving. After a few years, he took them. There was something putting in the ears to listen, and he always believed his son will listen.
Will hear.
So I'm just saying that my hairs are standing really. But yes, this one the magic of believing. If you believe of something, you don't believe in 1 day or 2 days. You keep going every day.
Yeah.
That's what Steve Jobs, from the story, from the speech.
This was very inspiring. So that's why I'm always listening to this podcast as well. Another one that is really inspiring me is the story of Schwarzenegger, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So this famous actor from Austria. So the part that is really inspiring me is the time that, of course, he was like a very important bodybuilder. He won, I don't know how many Mr. Universe, whatever. But at one point, he was so famous, and he was in USA, and he said, now I want to be like an actor.
Yeah.
And he explained that, he said, oh my God, I was going from one studio to another one, and they were like, oh my God, first of all, you have an accent that is terrible.
Yeah, it's true.
Which, by the way, is similar to mine in Italian.
No, yeah, great accent, nice accent, Italian.
But and they were saying like, you don't even have to try, you know. And this gentleman, he was like, okay, I went to do lessons for my accent. I went to, and then at the end, when I did, for example, Terminator.
Yeah.
And Steven Spielberg said, if Arnold was not having this accent, he was not the person to fit in the role, like a machine. Yeah. So that's making me.
It was special, yes.
Imagine.
So what I understand, you feed your mind. You feed your mind from the people. You listen from the people, from podcasts or from the books or from anything. That's what you keep going, and you keep moving forward, and you be positive, right? And now that I know, you were before working Maldives in many cities in Italy. Now you in here, and then you opened a business. I want to know where you want to go. What do you want?
So what I want is actually like a question that I see very far, you know.
Yeah. No, yeah, share it.
What I want
You have a goal, you have to share it, because if you share it, if you focus on it, one day you may go there.
Yes. So first of all, one of my biggest achievements is actually the company. So what I want to see, where I want to go, is the company that is making his own way to be successful.
Yeah.
That's for sure is the first step that I'm focused now.
Yeah.
So this is where I want to go, and at the same time, I want that the company will grow, but it will be our company. And when I say our company, I don't want that it will become like, you know, so big that at one point it's not anymore a pleasure, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not anymore happiness. Once again, I link all the discussion between happiness and be happy and the passion. So once there is no time for enjoying whatever you do, it's a little bit scary. But for the moment, my focus is, of course, to make this company grow. And
of course, you add value to others, right? You add value to customers, you add value to the people, you add value to the people. When you add value, when your goal is just adding value, your company grows.
Yes.
And Matthew, I think this one will be the last, because it's interesting topic. It's inspiring anyone who wants to open a business or launch a business. This one is what's your advice for the people who just struggling, doubting themselves, thinking about the failure to open a business? What do you tell them?
So I think that they need to believe in themselves. You know, they need to believe in themselves and not to be scared of the new changes, because changes can be always, I mean, on my personal story, can be always good.
Yeah.
Whenever I see myself and think, okay, but what if I didn't change at that time? I can see myself stuck in a place, but now I have this routine to change.
Yeah.
Which is a strange way to put together these two words, change and routine. But I believe that the people that needs to trust themselves first of all, and whenever they see that something is not working, to change. Even small things, but to change and then believe in themselves. Then everything will come along with it.
Yeah.
But if they see that something, they are not happy with their job, they are not happy in what they do daily, for sure there is something for them, you know.
Yeah.
For everyone there is something good, and
Yeah.
they can do it. So the world is so big that there is space for everybody.
Yeah.
So they just need to find what they like. That's actually, this is very, very hard to find it. As for me, I like whatever I was doing, but I was not seeing exactly where I was going. But then once I realized from the small story of my vacation, it's like you drive on your highway and no one is in front of you. Because you are focused and you go straight to the point. So the difficult thing is, first of all, trust yourself, and second, to find really whatever you like. You like to cook, you like to paint, you like whatever you like to do. It's something that is you know, taking you without effort. You will not say, oh my God, I wake up in the morning because I don't know, I need to arrange something. No, it's
with the love, with the passion, with the enthusiasm.
With the enthusiasm.
Thank you so much, Matthew. And I want you now, since you are Italian here, you came here, and I want to say something in Italian.
Okay.
Just one sentence short for Success Story Podcast.
Ok, perfetto. Should I say that? Or?
Yes, go ahead.
Ok. L'importante è che voi crediate in voi stessi e che trovate qualsiasi cosa che vi piaccia e di seguirla fino alla fine.
Fino alla fine. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you
so much, Said.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.